Yes, good morning. I need to discuss a few things here in goat farming. The major problem, I don't know whether you are aware that most of the people have lost their goats, those who have stocked. And you might even be a victim of this, but it's not because all the animals are diseased. But an animal can have a disease in it, and then since it's staying in one place, it doesn't have stress, it's eating well, it's moving the area that it understands. It might not affect it. The body can manage that disease by itself. But if you try to ship that animal from one place to the other, trouble is going to come up because the body immunity is going to lower due to stress. And then if that stress comes up, the body immunity lowers. If the body immunity lowers, any opportunistic disease that is existing in the body of an animal is going to shoot. And what is going to happen? All animals are going to get sick. Not only the new ones you've brought, but it's going also to spread to the old goats. People have lost a number of goats. It's just because of our failure to do vaccination. It's because of our failure to know which kind of way are we following when we are doing selection and stocking. Stocking has brought a lot of trouble for us because we think about markets as the source of goats, which is wrong. Let me give you an example. If you're selling an animal from your place and you want to sell them, let's say for Christmas, let me say you need some money, do you select the best, or you tell your worker to go and select those that are nanny performers? I think you select the nanny performers. So if you select the nanny performers, those are the ones that will go to the market. So if you go to the market, expect to get the following: the diseased animals, those that have issues of abortion, those that have issues of prematures, those that have issues of not conceiving in time. So those are the kind of animals you're going to have from the market. But some other thing that would be a reason, but some other reason is we don't want to vaccinate. You might think that putting 8,000 in your goat is too much. It's too much money, and you forget that the goat is beyond 200,000. So my dear, the problem, the issue and everything is disease management or vaccination. Let's adopt the character of vaccinating. If you vaccinate your animals, you will not have trouble. If you don't vaccinate your animals, you're going to have a lot of trouble. I'm telling you. I've seen many farms are collapsing just because of diseases, and of which those diseases that are attacking and killing all the animals are vaccinatable diseases. So let's try to make sure that we vaccinate those diseases that we think can be vaccinated. We make sure that is cleared, and then we panel it with some other stuff. This is what happens. If you bring in new animals, let's say you brought them from different areas, let's say you got them from the market, you're going to have different diseases that are attacking your animals. And those that, when they come up together, you're going to have a mixed infection on your farm, of which you'll be treating this disease, it is getting better, a new one is coming up. You get that one, you treat it, getting better, a new one is coming up. So that will be a game of mixed infection. If this one gets lower, or this one is getting better, then another new disease is coming up. So you will have to handle it symptomatically. Whatever symptom you see, treat it. So that is the trouble. But I do advise you, if you want to be better and better, try to vaccinate your animals. Try to vaccinate your animals, and let's just play with the issue of hot water. Because now I hear a lot of people are telling me an animal went to the field when it's okay, on its way back, reached in the house and died abruptly. So most of the time, the disease that causes that kind of incidences, those are the hot water. So that means you need to check up your spraying regime. If you see that happens, let's say you've been spraying your animals regularly and they were doing well. If you change the drug and it doesn't perform well, you will see it in like 2 days, because the reaction of the animals will be there. You get it? So my dear, the market is too much, because like right now where I'm talking, I have a guy who needs over 300 kgs of goat's meat every day. You get it? So if I decide to sell all my goats, I will not even finish a contract of 5 months. They will all be eaten. So I do request that you people, if you come up together and you decide to at least do the vaccination, we are going to reduce on the mortalities of the goats. The more we have mortalities, let it be on your farm. If you have mortality on your farm, it is affecting me directly. It is affecting other farmer directly, because we need to accumulate a number of goats such that we can accumulate this kind of system. There is a system I'm bringing up. Those people who really want to sell their meat worth their goats. Okay, worth in that case, I'm meaning, you know how many kilograms have my goat produced out, or how many kgs of meat has my goat produced. So there is a company that might even come to your farm, or you send a representative to the abattoir. You carry your animals, they slaughter your animal. When you're there, they write the carcass weight. They pay you according to the carcass of your animal, so that you don't feel cheated. You feel my performance, you feel actually your addition to the goat, or your feeding or your management, is your money. Because if you don't feed your animal very well, it will not attain very good weight. So that means it will be your loss. So that company is also existing, but they need a number of goats. So my dear farmers, take this to be serious. Take this to be a very good advice, that you have to have a chart of vaccinating your animals. When do you deworm and when do you spray? Those are the only things. But for the cases of the grass, we really have enough grass. But the issue is that people have lost goats. But I'm advising you, don't lose hope. Because if you lose 10 goats, remember the next day you can even produce more. But do what they call symptomatic treatment. If you treat this, gets better, you see another symptom, treat it. You see another symptom, treat it. Don't accept to just dispose your animals like that, because there is a disease that have come up. And that disease is really caused by you who don't want to vaccinate, who thinks vaccination is expensive than treating. So, my dear, let me wish you the best. I think you get some information here. I'm really too devoted to this project, and I really want you people to at least benefit. I don't want to hear people losing goats, because I know what it means to lose a goat. I know what it means to lose a goat. But my analysis is what I have told you, what is causing all those mortalities. And more so, if you vaccinate the mothers, make sure that even the kids are vaccinated after 1 month. Reason being, the mothers have the immunity, but they have not transferred that immunity to the babies. So that means the babies are much weaker. If you don't vaccinate them, the disease will come and attack them, and it will first kill those that were not vaccinated, which are the kids. So if you vaccinate you well, like in 6 months, make sure the babies that are produced are vaccinated at 1 month, and then the 2nd month and the 3rd month, such that you try to put off all that disease and you're not attacked. Thank you very much.